Hello everybody, welcome back to Battleground Minecraft. We are still in the 7th week, and a little bit of a big episode here. It's the second episode of the 7th week. It's the Demented Dragons going up against the Feral Foxes. The Dragons have Scar, Waffly Bat, and Dog Lover. The Feral Foxes have Jake, Temper Colt, and V-Ray. 3v3 today. So the Dragons, a little bit of an importance here to win, as well win their next 3 games, because if they don't win, they will not be able to participate in the All-Star game. As the rule states, you need to have 3 flags by the end of the 10th week, and they need to lock in, and if they want to have a chance of participating in that game. The Foxes have a big game here today because they are currently in a 3-way tie with the Sharks and the Alligators. So if they win today, they will take the lead going into the second half of the season with 5 flags. We'll see who can get the upper hand today. And today's game is called Color Craze. Now, players will start in these boxes on the corner of the maps, and they have to, when the game starts, they have to place down their team's carpet all across the floor. They will only be able to place it on the white parts on the floor. They will not be able to place it on the gray, nor will they be able to stack the concrete on top of each other. PvP will be enabled. They shouldn't be able to kill anybody, but they'll just they can knock people into the void or just punch them to throw them off their game. They will also be able to break the enemy team's carpet with shears. They'll have 3 shears and 5 stacks of carpet. 3-minute timer, and we will have a command to count up the wool when the round's over. And of course, it's a best of 5. So,
get out.
All right, Jake.
Bro. Kick him out now.
Jake. So, you guys have a big motivation here to win this game, take the lead going to the second half of the season. You guys have been doing very well so far. But yeah, how much does that alone motivate you guys to try to win this game?
Yeah, a lot. I think us all being a specific shade is a big advantage.
All right. Well, you've got your typical main 3 here with you, and we'll see if that can give you the victory today. So Scar, without this game, you guys won't be able to compete in the All-Star game. Does that give you a little bit of motivation to try to edge out on the Foxes here?
Edge is crazy.
Nah, edge as well. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all are freaks.
That's gonna be the
I mean, I got my own motivations for real, so I guess a little, but it's not the main motivation.
Mm-hmm. I know the main motivation is to obviously win and get higher in the standings, but like I said, you have Dog Lover with you, and the last time he played, he was a big reason that you guys were able to beat the Pitbulls. How much do you like him as a part of the Dragons so far?
I mean, he seemed good. I mean, I don't know. I've only seen bro for like 1 day.
You want a cookie?
I don't like chocolate.
That's crazy. Yeah, here, Temper, you can have a cookie.
Dude. Hell yeah, dude.
All right. Well, like, subscribe, and share. Buy merch if you can, and let's see if the Dragons can get their first flag, or the Foxes will take the lead in the standings. All right. By the way, Scar, since you're here already, it seems that you've been kind of the guy. I know you're not the team captain, but you've been kind of the guy choosing who goes in and out of this game. So, who do you want going in the first round?
Probably me and Dog Lover for real.
Me and Dog? Alright. Alright, and Jake, who do you want going in this first round?
Temper and Ray.
Okay. Alright guys, this is post-edit OTJ here, coming at you with the first round of Color Craze. Now, I'm gonna admit, I didn't get much of this footage, and I'll explain why in a second, but yeah, so these guys have to place their carpet on the ground as fast as they can.
Now, they're typically not supposed to be able to stack like I think V-Ray's doing now. At the time, Abu told me that he thinks that one or more people were in survival. He knew that V-Ray was in survival because they're not supposed to be able to stack a carpet like that in Adventure. I didn't know if there were multiple people in survival, so I did the / game mode at A command to just make it easier. I thought my camera was going to land on the on the floor. Ended up going into the void, as you'll see here in a second. Whoops-a-daisy. So I end up falling to the void. So I accidentally paused the time or the recording because of that. So we actually didn't end up getting any of the footage from the first round at all. But I was able to capture the final results. So this is what the floor looked like at the end of the first round. And you're just going to see a test run here of the commands and the counting things. As you can see, it's a bunch of armor stands. Going to be counting up the floor to see the purple and the orange. And we're going to run it again. Let's actually count up the score this time. And who's going to win it here? Foxes, Dragons. Who do you think has the most on the floor right now just by looking at it? Let's count it up right now. Right now, Foxes have the lead. Dragons, but no, Foxes take the lead. Dragons again. Who's going to stay ahead? And it looks like the Dragons will beat out the Foxes in this first round, so they have a 1-0 lead.
Alright, Scar. So, Dragons, 1-0 lead. With a score of about 400 points, who do you want going in this next round? Who do you want in the second round?
We're gonna try the same thing.
Alright, it was you and Dog Lover?
Yeah.
Alright, so Jake, who's going in the second round?
Oh shit. Me and Ray.
You and so same thing as before? Or actually, no, you're switching out temper.
Yeah.
Alright, so Dragons with a 1-0 lead here. Let's see if they can continue that trend, or if the Foxes can tie up the game. Let's go ahead and start it.
Now the big question for the Dragons is, can they keep this momentum going? Because, as we've seen in previous episodes, they start out well, but then in the later part of the game, they collapse. So, will they be able to hold on to this lead, or will the Feral Foxes turn it around and put this in their favor?
A Dragon's just been sent flying, and Jake right now, the main focus is to beat up the Dragons, I guess. Put a little distraction on them. While V-Ray will cover the board with the Fox's territory. Trying to get Jake out of the arena. And Dragon's trying to push off the Foxes, but it's not successful. And it's Scar and Jake going up against each other. Waffly Bat and V-Ray going to be against each other. Ray winning this battle so far, it seems. The Foxes have covered a big portion, and we have a Dragon that's fallen off. And that was Scar. Scar looking, probably going to get his revenge here. Sneak up on Jake. Yes, he is. He's going to get his revenge. And he's not able to knock Jake off the void. Good strategy here by the Foxes. Distract him. So you don't have to kill him. You just got to distract him as much as you can to place as much carpet. Because remember, it's not how many times you kill him. It's how much carpet is on at the end by the time the time expires. Looking up, Foxes definitely have a lot more territory than the Dragons. So the Dragons are going to need to focus up here. We're coming up on a minute as these two are just going at each other. Scar trying to break the Fox's territory. Meanwhile, it's Dog Lover and Jake. Dog Lover trying to cover up majority of the middle here. Somebody just fell into the void. That was Scar. Scar's fallen twice now in this game. 50 seconds remain. And these two are now going to go into combat. Dog Lover and V-Ray. Who's going to get the upper hand here? Meanwhile, on the other side, it's Scar. Okay, Scar and Jake were fighting each other, but now they're focusing on covering as much of the platform as possible. We're coming up on 30 seconds. Dog Lover has gotten his armor broken by V-Ray. Yeah, Dog Lover has his entire armor broken due to V-Ray just out-critting him. And we're coming up on 10 seconds here. These guys are now just beating on each other. Oh, Scar has gotten Jake into the void. A chance for him to place some more. Dog Lover's also killed. Who's gonna get it? Time is up. Time is up. Let's see what the official count is. Amy, would you like to do the honors?
Yeah, if it does it correctly this time.
Yeah, let's see. Alright, the score is counting. The Foxes might win this one. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, the Foxes are going to win this by a wide margin.
That's nearly like...
Alright. 1-1 game now. Scar, who do you want going in the third round?
The same.
Same? Alright.
To the
Vera, how are you still in the game?
Huh?
Vera.
You said what?
Said, how are you still in there?
It just spawned me in here. I don't know if my stuff is permanent or not. Like,
Did you get
as soon as my teammate knocked me off into the void, after time's up, it spawned me back into the,
Okay, well you didn't place anything at, well I mean I don't think it would have mattered, but...
It wouldn't matter anyways, so I ran out.
Okay. Alright, well...
I'm in
Jake,
the stand.
you're gonna stay in, Jake? Who?
Me and Tempered.
You and Tempered, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so the Foxes developed a strategy there, and were able to take a huge win in the second round. Now the game's tied 1-1. Let's see what happens in the next. Emmy, start the game. Alright, let's see if the Foxes will continue the trend, and Jake's doing the same move here. I think Dog Lover might have expected it here, and Dog Lover was trying to push Jake off into the sides. Dog Lover going after Jake, and Scar going in for the help here. I think Jake is being definitely the big distraction man. He's distracting a lot. Tempered Cult lagging right now, but he doesn't lag out of the game. And Jake has fallen out of the world.
What a loser.
Bro said, what a loser. And we got a dragon falling out of the world. And Dog Lover is back. Right now, I think the dragons actually might have more territory than the foxes do right now, but we'll see when the time expires. 2 minutes coming up here. Jake has been pushed off once again. Dog Lover not allowing him to do his little tricks this time. And here comes Tempered Call on the side, but Dog Lover, Jake gets his retaliation, pushes Dog Lover off into the void, but the Dragon Scar Uzumaki still trying to make big work here, putting the carpet on the ground as fast as he can. Minute 40 coming up here. The Tempered Call doing a lot of the placing, hasn't really been doing the fighting. Minute 25. Who just fell there? Was that Jake? No, that was Dog Lover, excuse me. Alright, we're coming up on a minute here.
I don't know, but I think the Dragons might win this one.
Well, yeah, we'll see. We're coming up in a minute. I think somebody else just fell as well. Tempered Cult has been pushed off the map. And Dog Lover trying to break as much of the Fox's territory as possible. Here comes Tempered Cult going toe-to-toe with Dog Lover. But Dog Lover once again will get the best of that 1v1 and will continue to break the Fox's carpet. Tempered going to try not to allow that to happen. And the middle has kind of been taken over here by the Foxes. Tempered Cult once again in the crossfire of Scar Uzumaki. He's actually going to walk into the hole here. That was assisted by Scar. And Scar's going to push him off again. They're kind of just bullying Tempered at this point. But Jake and Dog Lover fighting it out once again.
Just beating them up.
less than 15 here to go. Scar will push off. Tempered Coat once again. They're going to have to focus on getting... My god, these guys are just beating the crap out of each other. Dog Lover will push off. And we'll see what happens here. Let's turn off the PvP. Let's turn off this. Wait for that to clear. And let's reveal the score of the third round. And you think you're in the lead until the other team creeps up. We'll see the Dragons right now in the lead. Will they keep it? Oh, the Foxes just edge them out in the third round. The Foxes are going to win the third round. Thought you guys had it. But, yeah, Scar, are we sticking with the same squad again?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Please do. Oh my god, it's like, this is honestly a dream. Like,
Alright, Jake, you're just able to clinch that victory, snatch it from the Dragons, so you have a 2-1 lead now. 1 round away from taking the lead in the standings. Now, what do you want to do with this next round?
me and Ray.
Okay. Alright, so Foxes are nearly able to clinch the victory there from the Dragons in that third round. So 2-1 lead for Foxes, 1 more for them, and they are all able to take the lead in the standings and get their 5th flag. Dragons need to stay alive. Let's well, actually, 1 second. I gotta turn on someone's PvP. Who I knew I had to do that. It was Ray's. All right, let's go ahead and start the game. All right, Jake having the same strategy is going to go after Dog Lover, but Dog Lover ready this time for Jake's antics. All right, and V-Ray covering a huge portion of the corner of his map. Scar, Dog Lover, and Jake, I would say, wasn't really fighting, but they're fighting now. Jake trying to push him into the void. Dog escapes the void. And Jake's got him in the corner. And who's going to get the upper hand here in this fight? And Dog Lover able to, again, get out of that dangerous spot here while they're fighting. We've got a fight over here with Scar and V-Ray. And Scar tried to take advantage of V-Ray was looking, had his back towards him, but V-Ray instead retaliates. And here comes Dog Lover. Thought he was going to come in to help with the V-Ray fight, but no. He's going to keep placing wool. Minute 50 to go here. And that's going to be Scar gets taken out by V-Ray, and what a fight here. And we've got another fight over here with Dog Lover and Jake, and Dog Lover almost gets sent into the void. Jake almost gets set in. He's fighting and placing wool is the strategy here by the Foxes, I think. Fight in place. Fight in place. And Scar again will be taken into the void by the Foxes. And we've got Dog Lover going to try and take up this huge space that has not been occupied. And V-Ray trying to break the carpet. Less than a minute to go here. And Scar's helmet's been broken. Oh, I thought V-Ray would have been sent to the void, but no. Jake takes care of Dog Lover, and the Foxes are taking command of this round. Dog Lover going to try and do as much placing as possible. Less than 30, might have to start doing some breaking here. They got to break some of the wool. Less than 20 to go. These two are just going at it. My goodness. And someone's just been knocked off. I think that was Dog Lover. Few seconds to go here. And that is time. Either the Foxes will get their 5th flag right now, or we're going to go to round 5. Amy, let's count it. Looks like the Foxes will pull away here. Yes, they will. The Foxes win the battle flag. Foxes are going to get the battle flag win. They will take the 5th. They will take the 5th battle flag, and they will get first in the standings. Alright, so the Foxes get the 3-1 victory. They will take the lead in the standings, and Emmy will present the battle flag to Jake. There it goes. And I didn't even have to tell you where to place it. Beautiful. Foxes with 5 battle flags. They are ahead of the pack of everyone else. That is going to be it for Battleground Minecraft. The 7th week, the final game will be the Dragons and, the Grizzlies and the Tigers. So, we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.